when we perform, the people on stage are only one half of the circle. It's the people that are receiving and that are partaking and that are, creatively communing and listening and participating are the other half of the circle,
Yeah. You're right. It is a really special thing to be together in a space.
And I'm the moon's dark side, the solar flare, the child of the earth, the child of the air. I am the mother of the evening star. I am the love that conquers all. Yeah, I'm a midnight rider, stone bona fide night flyer. I'm an angel of the morning too. Promise that the dawn will bring it. Yeah, I'm a
Hey, I'm Norah Jones, and today I'm playing along with Allison Russell.
I'm just playing along with you. I'm just playing along with you.
Hi, I'm Norah. This is Sarah.
Welcome to the show. Today we have Grammy-winning singer, songwriter, actor, multi-instrumentalist, and human rights advocate, Allison Russell. In 2024, she made her Broadway debut starring as Persephone in the Tony-winning musical Hadestown.
I saw it. She was amazing.
She released her new EP, Rainbows, earlier this year, and just last week she released her third studio album called In the Hour of Chaos, which also features a song that you collaborated with her on called Really Real.
Yes, we do that song in the episode today. And I think I recorded it with her right after we recorded this episode. I first met her when we were on Willie Nelson's 90th birthday celebration at the Hollywood Bowl. We sang 7 Spanish Angels together, which was one of my favorites.
I love that song.
One of my favorite duets to do with her.
Yeah, that song was so beautiful. I love that song. It's so good.
Yeah, it's a good one.
She's going to be on tour with Sarah McLachlan in July and August, and then she's going to start her headline tour in October. So be sure to find tickets and check her out.
Yes. This episode's really fun. We do a really special cover at the end, so I hope you enjoy it. There is some spicy language in this episode, so listener discretion is advised. It's not that bad, but just so you know, it's there.
super lover. Tears of rage, tears of grief. Palestine, Israel to Tennessee. We need a super love. Need a super lover. Double Dutch and hula hoops. All our fears in loops and loops. We need a super love. Are you a super lover all the night? So cold. Who among us dreams the dawn? Who dreamt us and where have they gone? Who keeps a candle lit for their return? Who could count the flowers in your heart?
Please let me die before my child played every mother far and wide. That's a super love. I'm a super lover. You can hear it near and far. It fades the moon and blinds the stars. That's a super love. We are super lovers.
The nights
Oh,
so cold.
nights so cold.
Who among us dreams the dawn? Who dreamt us and have they gone? Who keeps the candle lit for their return? what you will. Believe they're gonna tell you it's naive to be a super lover, but we are super lovers.
There's no God of fire and blood. If there's a God, then God is love. We need a super love. We can be super lovers.
The night so cold. Who among us dreams the dawn? Who dreamt us nowhere have they gone? Who keeps the candle lit for their turn? Who could count the flowers in your heart? Tears of rage, tears of grief, Palestine, Israel to Tennessee. Tears of rage, tears of grief, Sudan, Congo to Haiti. Tears of rage, tears of grief, Ukraine, Tibet to DC. We need a super love. We can be super lovers. It was beautiful.
That was so pretty. Oh my God, I love that song.
Thank you.
That's so beautiful.
It's such a joy to sing it with you. It's such an honor.
Oh,
Truly, to hear you on it. It's so beautiful. It sounds so beautiful.
thank you.
Yeah. That's my new song.
Yeah.
Yes, the version with Annie Lennox is gonna. I don't know when this comes out.
This will come out after that for sure.
After that, yeah.
It's coming out soon, like in a few weeks, right?
March 25th.
So Annie Lennox sings on the recording.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
It was so
She
thrilling.
sounds so good.
Doesn't she sound extraordinary?
She sounds amazing.
She sounds extraordinary.
Did you get to record together?
You know, we recorded that separately, but we got to sing it together. We did a little video for it.
Oh, wow.
So we got to sing it together, you know, for this video. And I mean, it's the recording, but we got to sing it live in the room together, and it
That's
was so
amazing.
much fun.
I bet her voice in a room acoustically is insane.
She sounds so beautiful, you know. And I got to know her and to meet her through Joni Jam. So because of our beautiful sister Brandy Carlisle, who is a magical unicorn of goodness and joy, and has brought so much just magic into my life and my family's life.
She brings the people together.
She really does.
She really does.
She really does. And she's super intuitive, and she's very like mischievous and funny.
Yeah.
So she did not, when I met Annie was actually, we did Joni Jam at the Gorge.
We're talking Joni Mitchell here.
Joni Mitchell.
Yeah, okay.
Joni Mitchell. We did, the first one that we did was at Newport, and it was a surprise Joni Mitchell closing set at Newport.
Yeah.
And that was in 22, I think.
I remember seeing that.
It was the most magical, incredible thing. And Joni had so much fun that she wanted to do another show. So the next thing that we did was the Gorge. And I am lucky enough in Joni Mitchell's band, I play clarinet and I sing backups.
How fun.
And it's so much fun. And I'm the only other Canadian, actually. In
really?
In the Joni Jam
So you're like,
regularly.
that's right. That's
Sarah
right, Joni.
McLachlan has joined us a couple of times,
Okay.
but she's not there always. And this particular one at the Gorge, Brandy, we always rehearse, the whole band rehearses before Joni gets there, just to make sure like we have it together when she gets there. So it sounds great when she arrives and she doesn't get exhausted doing things over and over again. And Brandy will sing Joni's parts and her parts.
Which is probably awesome.
Yeah, it's incredible. And she impersonates Joni beautifully.
I'm sure.
But she said, okay, you're going to sit back here with Annie and Sarah. And I was like, okay, cool. And I assumed they were like Joni's nurses' aides or maybe like occupational therapists, because at Joni Jam, we make the stage look as much like Joni's living room as we can. And like her friends come. Sometimes some of her family members sit on stage, or some of her caregivers sit on stage, just so she's comfortable.
Yeah. Annie and Sarah.
And I'm like, okay, cool, Annie and Sarah. And we're in rehearsal, and then out walks Annie Lennox and Sarah McLachlan. And it's just like, and I look over at Brandy, and she's kind of smirking at me, you know, like
she messed with you.
completely undone I am, because these are two of my biggest musical heroes.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah. But then Annie and I became buds,
She seems like a cool person.
She's so lovely.
Is she?
She's so lovely, and she's so grounded and funny and loves. She feels the same way, for Brandy and I don't know if this is like this for you, but Joni is such a North Star as a writer, as, how to be sort of fearless and a truth teller. And it's the same for Annie. Annie heard Joni for the first time when she was 19.
Yeah.
And it was Ladies of the Canyon. Someone brought it home to her. She was laughing, talking about living in total poverty and with 8 roommates. And someone brought home this record.
Wow.
And it was revelatory to her. And suddenly she was like, I'm going to write songs.
So she was as giddy as you were.
She was as giddy as I was.
So you were kind of leveled.
We were like,
sweet.
I'm in awe of her, but we're both in awe of Joni. So we're like, okay, there you go.
What a special thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched some of that online. It was so beautiful.
So joyful. And Joni's having so much fun.
Well, I think that's when you get older, I think that's what keeps you going.
Yeah.
You got to do something fun.
You got to do fun things.
And people will talk about retiring, but I think for musicians, it's a bad move.
No, there's no such thing.
Yeah.
And for her, it really it's been such a big part of her recovery. It's been such a motivator.
Yeah, it's a motivator, and it helps people make it to a goal.
Yeah.
And
so true.
And so special. She sounded so
incredible.
Good.
She's getting, every time we do it, she gets stronger. And throughout the show, I remember at Newport, none of us knew, if she would be able to sing through the set. Everyone was ready to kind of sing to her. Like the way the Joni Jams started were really people gathering in her living room and singing to her, to show just their love of her and her songs. And Brandy's talked about how nerve-wracking it was, like singing Joni to Joni.
Yeah, of course. But it's what got it started.
That's what started it.
Yeah.
And then she started singing more, and people would present their songs to her. And, I've gotten to be in Joni's living room, and she's been like, play me a song. And, and I have to play one of my songs to her, and it's terrifying, You're like, oh.
But how
but
cool.
It's so fun,
and it becomes more normalized and just sort of like a community.
Yeah, a community.
Right?
And she just gained strength from it. And you hear it throughout the show. At Newport, there's a record of that. It's Joni live at Newport, and she won a Grammy for that, and Best Folk Album Grammy. Mm-hmm. But you can hear her gaining strength throughout the show.
Yeah.
And she loves, it's such circle work with the audience, and she's delighting in it. She's delighting in the interaction with the audience. She's delighting in the interactions with the other musicians on stage, and she's gaining strength from it. And I hear that from performance to performance as well. And by the time we did Hollywood Bowl last year, we did 2 nights, and she played 3 hours each night. And she was leading the band. She was changing set lists up until half an hour before.
She's still Joni.
And she was singing lead on everything.
Yeah.
It went from other people kind of sharing lead with her to her, she's in charge.
That's amazing.
And we're following her. And she was doing Magdalene laundries and
I love that song.
Deep cuts from her own catalog that she was choosing because she felt like it in the moment,
Is she able to play guitar anymore?
Yes, she started playing again, and she started playing piano again.
That's amazing.
And actually she relearned how to play, just like this train, watching herself on YouTube. She was like, I had to figure out, to watch herself play guitar. How did I do that? I did it this way.
Can you imagine having to really learn everything?
It's I can't. She had to learn how to walk and talk again.
Yeah, I don't know if I could, you don't think you can do that.
But then you do. I think you would. I think if I had
experienced
an aneurysm like she did and had to come back from it, you would. And it would be music that called you back too, because that's what calls a musician back.
I know it does. Yeah. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Please tell me about your instrument.
This is a banjo, and it's a Deering Good Time Americana banjo. So it's got, I think it's like a 13-inch head. But I have converted it to make it sound as much like a minstrel fretless banjo as I can.
That's
so it's
cool.
got Aquila now gut strings.
Yeah.
And it's a banjo head to make it sound as much like, goat skin as it can, but it's actually synthetic because of course I tour and I go through different temperatures and altitudes and all of that. So.
And you like to put it through the amp always?
I do. I put it through usually a Fender Princeton reverb because I'm always trying to make it sound as much like Pop Staples guitar as I can, which is like a completely failing project. But
no, it's not.
Nonetheless, I attempted.
I think it's a worthy goal.
It's my goal.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I had Mavis Staples on the podcast, and
so
she told me a really funny story about Pop Staples meeting Elvis for the first time, for the only time, I think. And Elvis said, "Oh, hey, yeah, I like you. You got that nervous guitar."
It's so
Isn't that funny?
great.
That's how he described his guitar
the
play.
tremolo,
Yeah. I always said that was so funny.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I love it. I love the sound of it. It also has a Willie vibe with the nylon strings through the amp.
Yeah.
And Willie Nelson with his nylon string guitar through
with
the
trigger.
amp. Yeah.
I love. Yeah, there's something about the more harmonic overtones I can sort of chase around, the happier I am.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Are you excited about your new album?
I am.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm always excited to put new music out into the world and to have excuses to collaborate with people. And
Are there a lot of collaborations on the album?
There's some collaborations. And there's, I'm always collaborating with my ensemble. I mean, we loosely call ourselves the Rainbow Coalition, which is, yes, definitely a nod to the Black Panthers and the Young Lords and the Young Patriots of the 60s collaborating and harm reducing together in Chicago and around the world eventually. But it's always the whole being greater than the sum of the parts. It's always very much, I'm never telling anyone what to play. I wouldn't dream of it. I've so lucky, like Wendy and Lisa are on this record.
Oh, beautiful.
And, you're going to be on this record.
Yeah, I'm going to sing.
I'm
going to sing
on this record and some other fun guests. And it's always just, that's my favorite part of making music is the collaboration and what happens that you couldn't imagine on your own and you could never dictate it. It just has to happen.
Same here. It's my favorite part.
And I love that. That's my favorite part about
That's why I'm so bad at practicing.
Yeah.
Because
you can't practice
it's
that.
Boring.
It's boring. Totally.
I just want to be with somebody doing it.
I'm the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Are you?
I feel the same way. I will do things like I'll practice. Lately, I've been trying to practice my clarinet to get better at I don't know, translating what I hear through my hand, because it's always the thing of make your hands do what your mind imagines.
Totally.
So, or just breath control, practice long tones. I've been trying to be more disciplined about practicing my clarinet sometimes, but similar.
But what do you do? Do you play scales and do exercises?
You know what? I will play along with music that I like.
Oh, that's a great idea.
I'm not great at just practicing. I should just practice scales. And I'm an illiterate musician. I'm trying to learn to read music now belatedly.
Okay.
I do everything by ear. So I've been trying to practice reading a little bit.
How do you think that's going to help you? Do you think you're going to start reading charts and playing along to other things, or do you want to write more?
I think I want to be better at communicating with musicians who are more used to reading.
I understand that.
Instead of being it kind of sounds purple.
I was just going to say that example exactly.
Be able to be it's a suspended this chord with a da-da-da. Actually say what it is instead of my...
I do understand that.
La-la speak. So I do want to get better. And I do want to write a symphony at some point. Yeah. Yeah. I have a whole idea for it.
Okay.
It will be called The Spring of Rights. And and I have all kinds of ideas for it, but I want to be able to write it myself. So I'm gonna have to learn how to
I think
use
that's
that language.
incredible,
Yeah.
and I think your ideas are enough, and you can get an assistant to help you notate it. I'm just going to put that out there.
That's true too. I could do that.
I think that's okay and acceptable.
Maybe I'll do both. I'll work on it while also having someone that really knows what they're doing.
And you'll learn about notation in the process. But I can't think of anything more difficult than notating a whole.
It's hard.
Oh my gosh.
I can imagine it's hard. But I'm also trying to demystify it for myself. I can learn. We play music.
Hey, we have to
We're
keep
already
learning.
doing it.
Yeah.
It's just, writing it down. And I think about it as, my grandma was a teacher, my maternal grandmother, and she got really into working on adult literacy in her later years. And I think about that. I think about adults that never learned to read or write and how intimidating that must be. But you can do it, you know?
Yes.
And I feel that way about music. Like I never learned to write it, but I could.
You could do it.
To. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But do you have a hang up about it?
Yes.
Okay, you don't need
1,000%.
I'm just here to, I want to release you from that burden.
The hang up?
Yeah.
Well, it's like I never went to college either, so I have a hang up about them. Like, I'm undereducated.
Yeah, I understand that, but don't.
Okay. You're like, let it go. Let it go.
Hug that hang up and hang it out to dry.
Let it fly away.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Well, do you want to do another song from your new record?
We can.
Do you feel like it?
Should we try?
Yeah, I would love to try this one.
Okay.
So, full disclaimer, this is the song I'm going to put a vocal on.
Yes.
But not right now.
Not right.
Later.
Later. You're like... And this is one, and full disclaimer, I never play this one on banjo, so I was like practicing it this morning.
Yeah?
Do I know how to do this?
Do you want to tune again? I feel like we slipped a little.
I probably should. Almost always. The banjo is always a problem. Now I know. Now I'm going to not mess up our ending.
I'm going to look at you more.
Okay. And I'm going to look at you more.
Well, I don't know. I'm following you.
Okay. We're following each other.
I'm going to follow you. I will follow you.
Follow you wherever you may go.
That's right.
Well, you seed me in my power, and you seed me black and blue. Been there the whole ride, been through all the lows and highs, and you never spoken nothing but the truth. When the truth was so cold, you held it by the firelight for me. Let me sleep easy till the morning. Where's your way back to fair, dreamy real world? Who's gonna be your shelter from the storm? Don't forget one day they're gonna need some. They're gonna need a little shelter of their own. Well, I don't know how to pray, love, so I write these songs for you. I've been driving while you sleep. You put all that weight on me, and you never see my indigo mood. When my eyes grow so tired, will you take the wheel away from me? Let me sleep easy till the morning. Where's your way back to fair, really real world? Who's gonna be your shelter from the storm? Don't forget one day they're gonna need some. They're gonna need a little shelter of their own. Where's your way back to fair, really real world? Who's gonna be your shelter gonna need a little shelter of their own. Where's your way back to factory rework? Who's gonna be a shelter from the storm? Don't forget one day they're gonna need some. They're gonna need a little shelter of their own.
I loved it.
I loved it too.
Okay, good. Oh, that's fun to
That was
play.
fun.
Yeah, that would be fun to play in
was
front of an audience together someday.
We're going to do it one day. And then when we do it in the front of the audience, in my dream, you take the first verse.
Ooh, the first
And then-
verse.
Is that crazy?
No, I mean,
That's how I
I
hear
was
it.
thinking the second verse, but I'm
We
into
can
the
flip it if you prefer.
I'm into
You
the
can
first
You can do
verse.
whichever, honestly.
Well, you've
But
seen
yeah,
me
I
in
was
my power.
imagining
I
you-
love that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I was imagining you taking the first verse, and then I would take the second verse.
I love it.
Just to switch it up.
That's so cool. We got to sing together only once at the Willie Nelson.
Yes, that was so much fun.
Yeah, the 90th.
I know. We met on stage. We basically met on stage.
We met at Soundcheck.
Yeah, at Soundcheck.
Yeah, and it was so special to hang with you that night.
I loved it.
It was so much fun, and we did that. One of my favorite tunes that
Yeah.
you did with Ray Charles.
7 Spanish Angels. And you were Ray Charles, and I was Willie Nelson.
Yes, that's what was so fun about it.
so fun.
We got to play them.
It was so fun. And I'll never forget the audience freaking out when you sang the Texas line.
Oh yeah,
They were
of
like,
course. And I'm from Texas.
I know. So it was perfect.
It was
beautiful.
so perfect. And they threw that at us at the last second.
They did. Very
It was like
last second.
the night before.
It was the night before. They were like, "Oh, we need someone to do. Do you two want to do this?" I was like,
Yeah, I was
"Okay."
so excited.
I was
yeah.
thrilled
Because
Norah,
I had
was
been-
thrilled because I have loved your music for
Aw.
since you've been putting it out. Since your first record that I became aware of in 2003. You might have put out ones before it, but
It came out in 2002, but
Oh,
it
it was
got
2002.
It
Okay.
got big. It was like a slow burn, so it got
Okay.
big in 2003.
I feel like I got it in 2003.
Yeah.
And that was the year my first baby band, Po Girl, put out our first record too.
Oh, cool.
But you were a huge inspiration to us. Yeah.
Well,
Big time.
I was in Woodstock a few summers ago, and I was listening to the radio a lot, and they played Night Flyer.
Oh my god.
So much, and every time it came on, I was just like, I felt good driving.
Makes me so happy.
Yeah, that was my first sort of awareness.
Yeah.
Even though seems that we have many mutual friends for way back.
Yeah, but that's always the way. Like, I feel like these overlapping circles, it just takes time sometimes to come around and
Yeah.
meet each other. And I love that we got to meet on stage, basically,
I
at
know, it
Willie's
was
90th
beautiful.
birthday party at the Hollywood Bowl.
It was
How
great.
joyful.
And I was so bummed to miss the show the other night. Do you want to talk about that show a little bit?
At Tibet House?
Yeah.
Yes. And I mean, it's such a beautiful, this was the 38th annual fundraiser for Tibet House US. And they do it at Carnegie Hall every year.
I've been
early
aware of it
March.
for so long.
It's so lovely. Patti Smith's band is the house band for it every
that's
year.
so cool.
Which is just so lovely. And they have, all the horn players from Sex Mob came.
Oh,
and
I
were
know those
playing the
guys for
horns.
years.
Yes, they were all there.
That's great.
And it was a really gorgeous lineup. Obviously Patti Smith, but Tenzin Choigal, who's an incredible Tibetan musician. He brought a whole Tibetan kids choir
Wow.
this year.
That's so
and
cool.
Tune Yards came, and Orville Peck, and oh my gosh, there were so many beautiful.
I saw Michael
artists.
Stipe was there.
Michael Stipe,
Just
oh my
love him
gosh,
so much.
He was incredible.
He's so nice, too.
He's such a lovely man,
Yeah.
and he was he just watched everybody from side stage all night. He was enjoying everyone's performances all night and being so supportive of all the other artists.
That's so sweet.
What I love about it is it's just so collaborative. Everybody ends up playing with everybody else.
Yeah.
And Gogo Bardello closed it out.
I love them.
And then
that guy's amazing.
They covered Patti Smith's People Have the Power to close it out. And of course, everybody's on stage.
Now
and
I have major FOMO.
everybody's singing.
that's
And
so
everybody's.
awesome.
It was just a beautiful night.
That's really beautiful.
And it's such circle work because it's and I always talk about this. when we perform, the people on stage are only one half of the circle. It's the people that are receiving and that are partaking and that are, creatively communing and listening and participating are the other half of the circle,
Yeah.
I think it's such an antidote to the toxicity of our online forums, when we can be together in real time, in real life, and our limbic systems can link up and we start breathing together and laughing together and feeling together and realizing that there's really not anything to fear with each other.
No, you're right. It is a really special thing to be together in a space.
Yeah. To me, those spaces are also holy and sacred.
They are.
That that idea of we're sharing in this human creative endeavor together.
Yeah.
And we're kind of co-creating it. It's always a co-creation.
Okay,
in real time.
That's interesting you say that. Now I'm going to ask, you just got off of a crazy run playing on Broadway.
Yes, as my debut Broadway role.
So you were playing Persephone.
The goddess Persephone in Aeneas Mitchell's Hadestown.
Yeah, which is a huge hit.
It's a unicorn on Broadway. It's wild.
You've just come in after it's been out a few years already, right?
So I want to crow about this on their behalf because I think it's so extraordinary and it's so unique on Broadway. So Aeneas Mitchell is the writer of both, the book and the music, and Rachel Shavkin is the director. And it is now in its 6th year on Broadway. It debuted in 2019. In 2019, it became the first ever musical, both written and directed by women, to win Best New Musical at the Tonys. It won 8 Tony Awards.
That's great.
Include lighting, direction, dramaturgy, all of these things, and it deserves them. I mean, it's really an extraordinary production, but it is so unique in that it is, Broadway is quite a boys' club in terms of writing and directing, and it's the first, still in history to this day, the first musical to win Best New Musical that was both written and directed by women. It's the longest running now musical on Broadway ever written and directed by women. It's the 43rd longest running period. It's the longest running musical in history at the Walter Kerr, which is its Broadway home.
Okay.
The Walter Kerr Theater, which is gorgeous theater from the early 20s, just a beautiful theater on 48th, just up from Broadway. And it is just a magical unicorn. It's still, Broadway is tough. There's so many.
It's such a thing.
And lately, especially, Elton John's musical shut down after 2 weeks, and the Avett Brothers Swept Away shut down early.
There's no
and it wasn't for them not being great musicals. They were great.
But there's no telling what's going to make it.
You just don't know.
Okay, well, so going back to what you're saying about the circle work and the live performance, how did that play in the Broadway setting? Because I know things are quite rehearsed and quite
It is,
set.
but the audience is that's what's remarkable. I would say the average age of the Hadestown audience is about 20.
Wow.
It's 18 to 25-year-olds who are the bulk of the audience. It has become hugely popular. The Hadestown teen version is being put on in schools across North America. A lot of particularly our matinees on Wednesday, we would get tons of school groups.
That's great.
Coming through, and I would meet, 16-year-olds. I played Persephone in my school's production, and so it has become really popular for communities to put on, for high schools to put on. It's doing so well.
So you still felt the audience?
Very much, and I think
even more. You think?
I think even more. They know. I met young folks at Stage Door who had been to see it upwards of 20 times.
Oh, yeah, because they get really obsessed with it.
I think for a lot of those kids, this show has become that kind of a safe place. It's almost like a liturgy for them.
Yeah.
It's they know every word. There's just something really magical about the communion with the audience, because it's different every night. It's different depending on who's there, Yeah. And I felt that, and it was the discipline of playing a role where you can't mess up that choreography. You can't mess up those lyrics, or it messes up everybody else that's on stage with you in the ensemble.
Yeah.
But it's different every night.
There's
a subtle
still
difference.
Enough vibe to play with.
Very much.
And sing as you're singing.
Yeah.
I mean, you strike me as someone who never doesn't put her whole soul into what she's singing.
I try to be really present every time. And I would, my character every night believed the lovers would make it, believed that Orpheus and Eurydice would make it.
I could see you shining
every night, and I would cry. I mean, I felt it every night. So there's at the same time, on the one hand, you have to be disciplined and you have to obviously know the beats of the track of that role and make sure you're not messing it up. But you also have to be present in the storytelling.
Yeah.
And it felt real to me every night, and she every night didn't know the ending, every night, even though we all know the ending. And it's a thousands of year old story, but my character didn't know the ending every night, The discipline of being present like that for, 2.5 hours every night in this role was really medicinal somehow to me at this time, I think. And especially great. Just, with the way our election went, where we're at right now, kind of with deep divisions in our country, politically and certainly online, that's amplified and kind of, it's almost like a funhouse mirror. I feel like the way our online algorithms work is a distortion actually of where we really are and who we really are.
And
but
when
it's
we come
easy
together,
to fall into it. It's easy to believe that's who we are. But when we, as you say, whether it's going to church, whether it's going to a show or just having a conversation with someone like at the grocery store, in real life, that counteracts the distortion of online. I think that we are not as far gone as we appear to be when you look at the online story of us.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I want us to be together more.
Yes. Yeah. And we need to. We need to be. We need to be. And what strikes me about that musical is the way that it has become a safe place for young people that have been, a lot of our audience, definitely very queer forward audience, I would say. And a lot of the kids that come have been rejected from religious communities because of their orientation or because of their gender identity. And that to me is so heartbreaking that is happening within our religious communities. And I know that's also changing. There's many communities that are adapting to go, no, we have to love our kids no matter what. It should be,
seems like
love of our children needs to be unconditional, actually. Yes. And if something in our liturgy is saying otherwise, then we need to adapt and shift,
Yeah. I like
and
how
I think
you say
that's happening.
It seems so logical, right? It's like, how can you argue with that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Were you just exhausted doing the show?
Was it not until it ended?
I've heard it's the most exhausting thing you can do.
It's so intense because Broadway is 8 shows a week.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And you have one dark day, and in our case, it's Monday. And I didn't miss a show. So my contract was 15 weeks, and I did not miss a show, 8 shows a week for 15 weeks. And I felt fine while I was in it, but the minute it ended, I think I had like adrenal shutdown.
I'm sure.
I basically was like on the floor and I couldn't speak and I couldn't move. And it was like, oh, that was hard.
But
when
you
I was
just
in
powered
it,
through.
the adrenaline kind of kept me going, I think. And it was my first Broadway role. It was my first, not just Broadway role, but serious
had you ever done
role.
Any acting as a kid?
In the 10th grade, I played Oberon, King of the Fairies, in my high school production of Midsummer Night's Dream.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So this was a huge, a big shift and a challenge, but I loved it. And of course, now I've been bitten by that bug and I want to do more.
You think you would do it again?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I loved it. I really did.
Do you want to try Night Flyer?
Should we do it?
Since it's my intro to you and I love this song so much.
Let's do it. I don't know I wonder if, do you want to just play piano and I play clarinet on it?
Oh, yeah. I was going to ask. That? I don't know when you want to play clarinet.
I would love it. I would like, because I usually, again, it's so funny I'm so spoiled with my Rainbow Coalition Ensemble. I always just play clarinet on this. And,
really?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
And, yeah, usually it's Ganessa James or playing guitar on this or Kiva Hopkinson.
I could play guitar, but I think piano.
Oh, no, I think piano will be beautiful on this.
You were going to play it at the Willie thing, but then we kind of ran out of steam for something. I don't know what happened. But
it was so much fun.
That night, after the second show, I got back to my hotel room and I had to get up at 4 a.m. for a flight. Oh, my God. So I just kind of stayed up and packed. And then I listened to old Willie albums. I just started weeping. The way the music has touched me my whole life. Yeah. I was listening to Willie. I was just packing and I was ugly crying and packing, but so full of joy from the weekend. Not sad crying, but also just having that experience with everyone. We were all so...
It was beautiful.
We were all so happy, and Willie was happy.
Willie was so happy.
He was so great.
One of my favorite moments was when we were running 7 Spanish Angels in sound check, and Willie and Annie went by on the golf cart.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, sounds great, girls.
I forgot that.
Like, I
That's
inside
amazing.
screaming inside with
I
joy,
know.
you know, like, I can't believe I'm singing with Norah Jones, and Willie just went by on a golf cart and said, it sounds great, girls.
Willie gave us the thumbs up. Willie's so special to me.
Oh, he
and
is.
Has been since I was little bitty.
Willie Nelson is just, he's such a badass. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that.
I curse a lot.
He's such an amazing human. And
he is.
That he threw himself a 2-day giant party at the Hollywood Bowl where he just like worked so hard the entire time.
I'd like to think it wasn't even his idea, probably, but
so amazing.
The fun thing about Willie is he's such a icon, but he just likes to play.
Yeah.
He just wants to play.
Yeah.
He just loves playing. So why not? It was definitely one of the best shows I've ever experienced.
It was amazing.
From start to finish.
No, I'll never forget it. And that was the last time you saw Chris Christopherson. Oh my gosh.
Yes, and I had sung with him before and gotten to know him and his wife a little bit over the years. So like, it was so special to see them. I hadn't seen them since before COVID, I think.
And it was also the way that you kept him grounded, you know, because he was struggling with dementia at that point, right? And, or maybe it was Alzheimer's.
I'm not really sure, but he was struggling with some memory stuff.
But he was watching you, and like you were.
Like, but he knew his song. He didn't forget the song.
But there was something so beautiful about the way he was watching you sing it. Like you were keeping him grounded.
Talk about being present. It was like a real big lesson in being present.
It was
because there was no preparing.
No, I'll never forget that.
He was so beautiful. I loved seeing them. And
that was one of my favorite moments in that whole show, was watching you two do that.
It was a crier for sure.
Oh my gosh, we were all weeping.
Such a good song too.
It was just so beautiful.
That's a nice one. What instrument did you start on?
Playing kind of piano, but not really. Like I never learned. My mom is a piano player.
Okay.
So I would like sound things out on the piano, but I've never really played it.
Yeah.
And then I guess guitar briefly. When I first started writing songs, it was with guitar, but I pretty quickly switched over to banjo because because of Kermit the Frog.
I was going to say, was there a banjo lying around? Like, how do you just switch to banjo?
No, so when I was pretty much I grew up in Montreal, and I was pretty much in the closet as a songwriter until I moved out to BC.
Did you always sing?
I always sang.
Okay.
And I always sort of wrote things, but like I didn't share them.
Yeah.
And when I was 17, I ran away as far as I could from Montreal, and as far as I could go was Vancouver, British Columbia.
Duh.
And I ended up being there for almost a decade, and I started playing. There was like a really thriving kind of folky, what we would have called alt country back then.
So you fell in.
Yeah. I fell into that, and we have an awesome folk fest in Vancouver, the Vancouver Folk Music Festival, and I started playing music with a woman named Trish Klein, who was part of a band called the Be Good Tanyas.
Oh, yeah. And I love that band.
Yeah, they were awesome, and I looked up to them. And Trish and I started playing music on the side, and she was a banjo player, and I was just getting into playing clarinet at the time. So she was like, let's do a project with banjo and clarinet. And we started out doing kind of like learning songs from the American Songbook, like, do you know what it means to miss New Orleans and things like that. And then we very quickly started writing our own stuff.
Okay.
And that became Po Girl, which was my first baby band with her.
Okay.
And we toured around and were feral and wild, and had a 1978 Starcraft van named Shaggy that we drove across the country, and it broke down in every province.
That's beautiful.
We learned the hard way.
That is
what
hard.
Not to do and what to do, like all that stuff.
So essentially you didn't play an instrument till you were like 17-ish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's later.
I didn't seriously start playing until, late teens, early 20s.
I like that though, because it reminds people that it's never not too late. Yeah.
It's never too late.
Yeah.
Never.
That's great.
Yeah. It's never too late to start playing. Doesn't matter how old you are.
That's true. I agree. I just started taking a painting class, and I'm like, it's never too late to get a new thing.
I love that you're doing. What kind? Is it like a specific medium, like acrylic?
It's acrylic. Yeah.
Awesome.
But the teacher's really great. So it's It's just so inspiring and fun.
I just think doing anything that like helps us stay in our brains and bodies and like build connections between the hemispheres of our brains. Like these are just like so good to do.
Not on your phone.
It's so good. Yeah, be with people in real life.
That's true.
Doing something.
It's a fun group of ladies and one guy.
And one brave man.
One man. All right. So this is I love this song.
Thank you for knowing and liking one of my songs.
Oh, I love it. I love you. I think you're amazing.
I love you.
I was just later to the party.
Yeah, I'm a midnight rider, stone bona fide night flyer. I'm an angel of the morning to promise that the dawn will bring you. I'm the melody and the space between every note the swallow sings. I'm 14 vultures circling. I'm the crawling, dying thing. I'm the smoke up above the trees, good Lord. The fire in the branch that's burning, Lord. Maybe you were sleeping, Lord, but maybe she's not weeping no more, no. Ooh. Yeah, I'm a midnight rider, stone bona fide night flyer. I'm an angel of the morning to promise that the dawn will bring you. I'm the sick light of a hurricane's eye. I'm a violent lullaby. I'm 6 fireflies, one street light, a suffocating summer nights. Ooh. I'm each of his steps on the stairway, his shadow in the door frame. I'm the tap of a lunar moth on the stale beer on his breath. But his soul is trapped in that room, and I cried back in my mother's womb. I came back out with my gold and my greens. Now I see everything. Now I feel everything, good Lord. What the hell could they bring to stop me, Lord? Nothing from the earth, nothing from the sea. Not a God Almighty there. I'm a midnight rider, stone bona fide night flyer. I'm an angel of the morning to promise that the dawn will bring you. You. dark side, the solar flare, the child of the earth, the child of the air. I am the mother of the evening star. I am the love that conquers all. Yeah, I'm a midnight rider, stone born of fire, night fly. I'm an angel of the morning to promise that the dawn will bring it. Yeah, I'm a midnight rider, stone born of fire, night fly. I'm an angel of the morning to promise that the dawn will bring you.
That was pretty.
I love that.
Oh, me too.
I love that. Makes me very happy.
Oh, thanks for letting me play that with you. I'm so glad
Thank you for suggesting.
I'm glad you played clarinet.
It was fun. It's fun to like, and also just to reinterpret it and have it have so much breath and like, and your harmonies sound so beautiful.
Oh, it's such a harmalicious song.
It's a harmalicious song for sure, for sure, for sure.
It's a heavy song too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's also like weirdly in its own way the most hopeful song maybe I've ever written.
I agree with that too.
Yeah.
It's very hopeful.
Yeah. And the reference to the evening star, that's Ida. She was born at 7:49 p.m. and we've always called her our evening star.
That's really sweet. Yeah. Have you ever written in French? Mm-hmm. Probably a lot because you're from Montreal.
I do, you know, I've never I'll do sometimes parts of songs will come out in French. I want to do a whole French language album.
That would be
I haven't
nice.
done that yet.
Yeah.
But I want to do that at some point. Yeah, for sure. It's different. It's so interesting. I used to be completely bilingual, and now my French is not as good as my English.
Okay.
But I like to keep it up. I still, read in French and watch films in French, and I try to. But it's hard when you're not, speaking daily.
Yes.
I definitely have lost some vocabulary.
Does Ida have any French?
She's learning a little bit. She's learning Spanish in school and she loves Spanish. She's obsessed with that Duolingo app.
Yeah.
She's on like a 900-day streak.
Well, that's at least it's doing something good.
Duolingo.
That darn screen.
I know. She's not allowed. I mean, she's not allowed to have a phone yet, but she has an iPad and she's allowed to do Duolingo on her iPad. And
that's
things
great.
Like that. But she's 11 now, and she's begging for a phone, of course, and we're putting it off.
I have an 11-year-old.
Putting it off.
Yeah. I think we just have to be the bad guy.
We have to be the bad guy because it's like the end of their childhood when they get a phone.
Yes. It's so hard. But
I feel that way about our phones. And I
want somebody.
I want someone to take my phone away
I want somebody
from me.
to be the bad guy for me so that I don't have to have it. I'm so sick of it. Yeah. So that's the hard stuff for me. Yeah.
There's also just the tyranny of being expected to see things in real time and respond in real time.
Yeah, it's tricky.
I don't think that's healthy for anybody. I actually think it's really good to take time to respond to things.
Otherwise you fire off 6 texts that are different. You're confused by your own response until you have a moment.
That expectation of immediate gratification always in every moment is not healthy for us, I don't think.
Not at all.
And it's not how we function. It's not how we evolved. It's not how our brains work. No. It's tyrannical to expect that to I don't know. We just need more time to process things and to respond mindfully.
It's definitely, I think everyone listening, everyone in this planet knows that it's messing us up at this point. Yeah, but everybody knows it at this point. I know.
And that's why we have to just agree with each other.
I think we've all accepted.
Give each other a break. Let's give each other a break and go, it doesn't have to be like this.
Yeah, but it's a house of cards. You can't, certain things you just have to, anyway. We could go on and on. Everybody knows it.
Everybody knows.
We just have to try to protect these little ones from it. That's the tricky part.
I know.
And speaking of, that's a great segue for the next song.
Oh, yes. So when Sinead O'Connor died, I went through, I don't know that I've ever had such an emotional reaction to the death of someone that I did not personally know.
Interesting.
I don't know. It hit me so hard.
Had you been a fan?
Very much.
Yes.
Very much. And, her bravery in talking about and singing about the abuse of children. I was a child being abused when she did that, and so she was one of the freedom singers to me, like Sinead O'Connor, Tracy Chapman. Like hearing Tracy Chapman's Behind the Wall, there were certain things that for me were realizing, okay, I'm not the only person that's ever lived through this. Mm-hmm. And there's life on the other side of this. And like they were freedom singers to me. They were like beacons of hope and light. And I've admired her oeuvre for years, but it just hit me so hard when she died. And then I went through a phase of listening to all her recordings chronologically. And there was one that I had somehow never heard. It was an EP from, I think, 1997 called Gospel Oak. Oh. And it's a gorgeous EP. And on this EP, there's a song called This Is to Mother You. And I got obsessed with this song and listened to it over and over again and found it so comforting. So I'm thrilled that you were game to try to sing it.
Yeah,
together, it is. To cover it together. Isn't it a beautiful song?
It's very beautiful. And it's really just, you just think of the little child versions of yourself or, and it's just,
it's to mother. I think about have you seen the movie Wicked?
Not yet.
Okay.
I've been waiting for my kids to
I won't talk about it.
I've been trying to get my kids to go see it. And, it's so long. We've been trying to fit it in.
I know. It is.
It's just long. That's the only reason.
When I was during the Hadestown run, we went together as a cast. We rented a theater and we went together as a cast. And Ida was in town for that, my daughter, and came with us to see it, and everybody dressed up like it was like total cosplay.
That's
like
fun.
Nerdy Broadway actor, and watching it with my daughter and the whole cast, it was just so joyful. But anyway, I'm not going to spoil.
Sounds really
There's a specific moment I want to speak on that.
I've seen the musical on Broadway.
Okay,
so it's
you haven't seen the movie, and there's a moment in the movie that I won't give away.
Yeah, okay.
But anyway, that this song relates to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think of little Sinead too.
I know. Oh God. And just, that I think about her being like 30 years ahead of the Me Too curve, for example, and being
vilified for
it.
Yeah.
Vilified for speaking the truth, for what we now all can admit is the truth. But at the time, people couldn't. I mean, even like iconoclastic people at the time were throwing her under the bus,
I know.
And I think about that, the loneliness of being the sort of like oracular truth teller before your time and not having the support group and not having the circle to hold you,
I mean, it must make you feel crazy.
It must make you feel crazy. And I think about her too, that she didn't fully ever get her flowers while she was with us.
That is
And it wasn't until she was gone that everyone was like, oh,
yeah, that's true.
And it just was like,
I know.
It's heartbreaking.
It is.
And I had that feeling of I should have tried to seek her out or something. You have these wild ideas in your mind after the fact. I felt that way when Bell Hooks died. Why didn't I go see her? She lived in Kentucky. I live in Nashville, Tennessee. She wasn't far away. I could have gone. Or Nikki Giovanni. I could have tried to meet her. I could have, but often you don't think of these things until it's too late.
Well, maybe you'll go forward thinking that way.
Yes.
When you think of someone, just reach out.
Reach out, yes.
Don't
general,
sleep on it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I feel like that is for everyone in our life, to reach out to the people.
Your grandma.
Every people in our lives that we love and we appreciate to reach out now while we can.
It's a good lesson. Yeah. All right, I'm going to pivot over here. All right.
Oh, yeah, we were going to do the organ.
Yeah, I'm going to try to play this pump organ, which I've never played.
This is so exciting.
I think this will be nice because I turned the bass down so it's a little less overpowering.
Oh, it's so pretty when you do that. Maybe we start it like that.
I was just going to say,
What if we start that like that, cool. Exactly like that, because it's so pretty.
Mind reading. All right.
I love it.
This is to mother you, to comfort you and get you through when your nights are lonely, through when your dreams are only blue. This is to mother you. This is to be with you, to hold you and to kiss you too. For when you need me, I will do what your own mother didn't do, which is to mother you. All the pain that you have known, all the violence in your soul, all the wrong things you have done, I will take from you when I come. All mistakes made in distress, all your unhappiness, I will take away with my kisses. I will give you tenderness. For child, I am so glad I found you. Although my arms have always been around you, sweet, but although you did not see me, I saw you, and I'm here to mother you, to comfort you and get you through when your nights are lonely, through when your dreams are only blue. This is to mother you. Oh, child, I am so glad I found you. Although my arms have always been around you, sweet, but although you did not see me, I saw you, and I'm here to mother you, to comfort you and get you through when your nights are lonely, through when your dreams are only blue. This is to mother you. This is to mother you.
That's pretty. Okay.
Cool. All right. Yay! We did it! Oh my gosh, it's such a joy making music with you. Just hanging with you.
I have to say thank you on the mic.
That was so awesome.
That was so awesome. Thank you so much for making music with me.
Thank
and hanging
you.
out.
This has been an absolute dream, and
such a joy.
Let's do more.
Yes, please.
Yay.
Yes, please.
Aw, thanks for joining us.
That was great. I love the pump organ.
I know. I love that song. It makes me cry.
I know.
That was so fun. The first song we did in this episode was called Super Lover, and it's a single performed by Allison Russell featuring Annie Lennox, which was released in 2025. And it's a reimagined version of the song that was written by J.T. Narrow for Birds of Chicago. The second song we did is called Really Real, and I sang on this song on her new album. It's from her new album that just came out called In the Hour of Chaos. Third song is her classic song, Night Flyer from Outside Child, 2021. And the fourth song is the beautiful Sinead O'Connor song called This Is to Mother You from her album Gospel Oak, which was released in 1997. Special thanks to Allison Russell for joining us today, and we'll be back next week with Phineas. Norah Jones is Playing Along is a production of iHeart Podcasts. I'm your host, Norah Jones. Recorded by Matt Marinelli. Video by Sarah Oda. Mixed by Jamie Landry. Video editing by Marcus Rutledge. Intro video by Kay Loggins. Audio post-production and mastering by Greg Tobler. Artwork by Eliza Fry. Photography by Shervin Linez. Produced by Norah Jones and Sarah Oda. Executive producers Aaron Wong Kaufman and Jordan Runtag. Marketing lead Allison Cantor-Graber. That's adorable. I'm adorable.
It's so funny.